Hi, Teri. Welcome to Polish My Pitch podcast. I was going to say something else, but welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So I'm going to start the timer, and then you get to pretend that I'm a prospect, and I have lots and lots of money. So
Good.
Go for it. Give me your pitch.
Okay. Hey, Chala. We help mission-driven organizations increase their revenue and community impact by 50% in 12 months.
Mm-hmm. That's it?
That's it.
Okay. That's short and sweet. Okay. All right. Do I have your permission to polish your pitch?
You do.
Okay. So I have no idea how you help them is the first thing that comes to mind. So how do you help them? What do you do to help them?
What do we do to help them?
Yeah, like, are you a coach? Are you I have no idea.
Right, yeah. So we're consultants, and we're consultants, and we work with organizations that typically they may be having challenges in fundraising. They may be having challenges in their existing strategic plan may not be working very well for them. They may be having issues around turnover on their team and trying to get systems in place in terms of their human resource development. They may also be having challenges around systems development or kind of the systems they have not working end to end, being kind of siloed within larger organizations. So it basically, honestly, what we do is help them to be able to clarify and articulate the vision that they have for their organization for the next year or two, and then align those resources, their existing resources behind that vision, more strategically to be able to get there.
You named about 7 different problems. I love it. I would love to hear. I do have your permission to polish, right?
Okay. You do?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would love it if you could focus it a little bit for me. So one of the best ways to focus it is, what is an industry that you would like to double your sales to in the next year?
We work primarily with nonprofit organizations.
Perfect. Okay. So because they do have their own associations, gatherings, right? Meetings, they have their own shows and publications and LinkedIn groups. That's perfect. Okay. What is the number one problem that is the costliest for them that you solve? Is it fundraising?
We're not really fundraising consultants.
Okay.
Honestly.
So what's the problem, the costliest though?
Yeah. It honestly depends a little bit. I know you're not going to like this answer. It depends a little bit on the organization.
Oh, absolutely. But if you were to look at 10 nonprofits and you were to look at their most expensive problem that you solve, would there be any that's the same?
Yeah, definitely.
Which one? What's the problem?
So one challenge that they have is they want more revenue, and they want more positive net revenue, and they don't know how to get there. I would say that's like the overarching problem.
Okay. So how do you help them do that?
Well, we do a bit of an assessment to see, really what's going on and where the leakages are. In terms of
their profitability is not there. Is that what you're saying? Positive net revenue, meaning the money's coming in, but their leakages, meaning their overhead and their expenses are too much. And so that you help them tighten their bottom line.
Yeah, that is part of what we do. We also, though, help them see opportunities that they're not recognizing that bring in more revenue as well.
Okay, is that through partnerships, or is that through different marketing or messaging? How?
It's often, it is through partnerships. It is through messaging. It's also through just getting clear about what it is, the impact they really want to be having in the world. So a lot of times there's that just isn't completely clear, or if it is clear, it's not being communicated well. So
Okay.
that's part of what happens as well. It's like getting that aligned.
Right. So is it a bigger and more common problem, or more expensive and more common problem, to have wrong messaging or leaky bottom line?
Usually it's both.
Well, you have to pick one, right? Because it's like saying I'm a podiatrist and I'm a gynecologist. Because they are communications and finance, two different things in my world. In any world, because you would go to two different people and hire two different people to do your taxes, and you would go to a marketing person to do your messaging.
Right.
So that's what I'm feeling, is that I always say this, and I hope you take this, with the positive energy that it's been meaning is that when I hear your elevator pitch and it's as convoluted as yours is, where we don't really have a target, we don't really know which pain point, we don't really know what is the primary thing that we own in the market that we solve for them, that is a reflection of your strategy, that it's that convoluted. So your elevator pitch is just the tip of the iceberg, and the iceberg is that you're struggling with these questions. Maybe you didn't even know that you're struggling with these questions, but as a communications consultant and a marketing strategist, when I look at a company like yours, I see money left on the table. Mm-hmm. I really, really do. And we are way past 5 minutes, by the way. But So let's get back to, and I'm so happy to take this offline if you want to talk more, but let's get back to your elevator pitch. What I would recommend is, first of all, people only notice what you're saying if it's about their problems. Right. Because 70% of humans buy on problems. They are psychologically and biologically wired to hear about pain because they have to look for danger. So when you open your mouth and it's targeted to, did you know that 4 out of 5 nonprofits are in the red? And what we do is we control all the leaks and fix them in their profitability so that they're back into the black within 3 months or 5 months. So that's one possible, but that was done without research, without finding out what the dollar potential is in the market for all the other ways that you can position yourself. Because a whole other one could be, did you know that 4 out of 5 nonprofits are in the red because of their inability to communicate their true purpose to their stakeholders? What we do is we fix their messaging so that they are back in the black by being able to earn more money from their stakeholders. I'm making it up. I'm totally making it up. Do you see what I mean? Like, there are so many different positionings that you can own, and then your marketing strategy, messaging, and plan would then reflect that. You would be pumping out all sorts of content about one thing or the other. It could even be something we haven't even talked about because we've only had like 6 minutes. Mm-hmm. So that's what we do. Strategically, we look at all these different buckets in the market of pain and different industries or interest groups that you can help with that will get you to growth and scale way faster than any of the others. Because what you're doing right now is you're kind of doing all. You're saying we do it all for everyone, but that doesn't differentiate you. It doesn't, clarify to people what you actually do, and it doesn't help you internally to pump out the content and the marketing that you need. You're just doing, throwing spaghetti at the wall kind of, I'll do this messaging today, I'll do that messaging tomorrow. It's not all about, the bottom line or leaky bottom line, Does this all make sense at all?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Okay. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And thanks for doing this, Teri.
Yeah, you're welcome, Chala.
All right. Talk to you later.